If statistics has ever confused you, this video is the particular video that will start making things clear. Trust me. My name is Dr. Alison, the Math and Science tutor in Pidgin English. So today we are starting one of the most important topics in statistics, something you already know in everyday life, but maybe you don't fully understand mathematically. You don't understand it mathematically, but you know it in everyday life. You've been using it unknowingly to you. We are talking about the mean. That's what we're going to be focusing on, the mean. That's what we're going to be looking at in this particular video. And when we talk about mean, it is also known as average. But before we move over to mean, where does this particular mean come from? Under what does it come from? That's where we mention this measure of central tendency. Otherwise, some cases they will call it measure of location. What does this really mean? A lot of students don't know what that means. They just know that under measure of central tendency, we have mean, median, and mode, and all of those things. We'll talk about that. Just stay with me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, share this particular video, and like this video while we proceed along. And drop in the comment section if there's any other area of statistics you're struggling with. We're going to fix it. So what exactly is this measure of central tendency? It simply means a way of finding the central number. That's simple. A way of finding the central number. Or let's use central value. A way of finding the central value, or maybe typical value in a set of data. That's what it means. Maybe that sounds like a grammar. Let me break it down in simple terms. If you have many numbers, you want one number that represents all of those many numbers you have. That's what we refer to as the central number. I think that's not also clear. Let me bring it in a way you understand. Trust me, I'm going to make you understand this thing. If 5 students, I think this one will blow your mind. If 5 students score, let me just bring random scores. Let's say they scored 10, 20, 30, 40, and let me stop at 50. Then you may want to ask, what is this general performance? I mean, what is their general, I mean, this particular student, this 5 students, what is their general performance? That's the first question you want to ask. If you want to know the general performance of this particular student, that single value we will use to summarize them is what we refer to as measure of central tendency. Of course, you know how to do this particular one. You may want to add all this one, 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50, and divide it by the total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever it gives you, that particular number that it gives you, that is the central number. That is the single value we use to summarize all of this particular number. And that's what we refer to as measure of central tendency. Does that make sense? So other ways, you can also say that measure of central tendency can be thought of as a measure that gives this location. When I say location, sometimes I am referring maybe location of the center of any given data. The commonly used words is the one you say, the mean, median, and the mode. But in my case, I'll just let you know that there are 3 types of it. There are mainly 3 types. Mainly 3 types of this measure of central tendency. The first one is the mean. The second one is the median. And the third one is the mode. These are the 3 types you need to be familiar with. So, but today we're going to be focusing on this particular one, which is the mean. And trust me, I'm going to be focusing on calculations after telling you what mean is all about. Mean, sometimes you see, sometimes people write it as arithmetic mean. If you see it as arithmetic mean, it is the same thing they are talking about. Some people keep it simple by calling it just mean. Some call it arithmetic mean. In case you're doing data science and data analytics and you come across arithmetic mean, they are still referring to mean. It's just talking about the mean. The mean is talking about the average of a set of values, and it is calculated by just adding all the values together, like all these values, just to add all the values together and dividing by the number of values. What I mean by number of values, the total number we're having here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the number of values divided by that number 5. And that's how you get it. Like in simple term, this is what I mean. In simple term, when you're talking about mean, since it is what we are emphasizing on, let's keep it more clearer. By definition, we have also have mentioned that mean is equal to sum of all values divided by number of values divided by number of values. That's what we refer to as the mean. We have a notation for this particular thing to keep things easier. Instead of writing all of these words like there's all this statement, all of this, we have simple notation for them. The mean is usually represented by bar x. Anytime you see something like bar x like this, that's how we represent this particular mean. So anytime you see this guy, just know that this guy is standing for mean. I think if this is the only thing that you understand in this video, that will make sense. This is pronounced bar x. Call it together. Bar x. Bar x. This is like a bar and then x. So this symbol means the average value. That's what it stands for. The average value. And the formula for this guy is equal to, we say sum of all values. Sum. Instead of writing the sum, we use this particular notation. Sum of all values. Let's say all the values are x. Each of the value is x. So the sum of all the values divided by the number of value, which is n. Do you understand what that means? This particular sum of x stands for this first stuff I wrote here, which stands for sum of all values. That's what you have here. Then this particular one is for this guy, which talks about number of values. That's for this small letter n. Pretty simple, right? But whenever you see this particular letter, it stands for summation. When you see this, it is called summation. I don't know if it's a Greek word or a Greek letter. Just let me know in the comment section. Is it Greek letter? The meaning is summation. What did I write? Summative. Summation. That's what it means. Some people call it sigma. That's really the Greek, either Greek or, just let me know in the comment section if it's a Greek. That's the name, sigma, and this is symbol which stands for summation. The meaning is summation. The name of this symbol is sigma. In case you come across it, it's called sigma, which stands for summation. So summation of all the values divided by the number of values. That's the formula for mean. And this is the first thing you must know. In some textbooks, when they want to explain further to tell you about the summation of x, they will let you know that x could have different value, x1 plus x2, just like we had that first number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Those are the x value, plus maybe x3 plus dot 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 plus xn, meaning that it can go on and on, but you have to divide it by the total number of that n if eventually you have. So to put it in a summarized form, that's when you're having this particular formula, which this sigma is talking about the summation of all these things. Instead of writing out all this, sigma represents the summation of all this particular number. I hope that is clear. So that's the simple way to explain. Sorry. That's a simple way to explain it. That in the next video now, the next slide, we're going to be going over to the basic calculations that will enable you to understand this pretty good. So let's say, for example, you have some set of number and you're asked to find the mean. Let me use another board, or I think I can still use this particular face. Let me use the same space. Okay, so let's say you're asked to find the mean of a set of number, and let's say we have a random set of number, let's say 1, or let's say 2. You're asked to find, that's question 1, please find the mean. In most cases, that's how the question will always come. Find the mean of this number 2, 4, 6. Let's keep it simple first. 8, and 10. So the whole thing you need to do is to make sure that you add all this number. That's the meaning of that sigma x. So just know that the formula for mean is, first of all, you have by x equal to sigma x divided by n. And sigma x means that you should add up all this number. That is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. And you divide everything by the total number. How many number do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 5. So by x, which is the mean, will now be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. This will give you 6 plus 6, 12, plus this particular one, 20 plus this. That is 30. 30 divided by 5. 30 divided by 5, that will give you about 6. So therefore, by x is equal to 6. Pretty simple, right? Let's go over to the next example. We're going to be more realistic this time. Same example or same question instruction, they say you should find the mean. And this time, the mean of, you're having 5. Please pause the video and try this one real quick. Before I finish it, just pause the video. You don't even need to follow much process. By now you should understand what I'm trying to communicate. We're going to be going harder very soon. Pause the video and tell me what do you think this answer is. Put it in the comment section real quick. I'm just giving you 15 seconds. I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need to be fast about it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What's the answer? Okay, let's confirm if your answer is correct. So we have 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 plus 15. Oh, we have 15 here. Maybe that's why I counted 15 seconds. Okay, divided by the total number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Please, it must not be always 5. It could be several numbers depending on the total number given to you or the values given to you or the data. All right, so we have 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 plus. Do you have 45? If you have 45 and divided it by 5, what was the final answer you had? If you have 9 as your final answer, then you're absolutely correct. Congratulations to you. You need to celebrate yourself because it's not easy. You're beginning to know statistics. It's becoming pretty easier. Don't think about the hard one, maybe, but there's this one that I had, there's this particular aspect that I don't understand. That's why you have to be following us and subscribing for more content like this, because we're going to be doing a lot of them. Those ones you feel that they are very hard, I'll explain everything and you see that they are quite very simple. All right, let's see another pretty example. I mean, maybe I'll just drop this one as your assignment, but sometimes the language may change. They may say the test score, the test scores of students, so they will have maybe 12, 15, 18, 20, 25, and the instruction will be find the mean score. Of course, you know what to do. Immediately you see the word mean, you already know what to do. Find the mean score. You already know what to do. Just add all this number. If you add all this number, 12 plus 15 plus 18 plus 20 plus 25, that may probably give you 90. And then the total number there is 5. So if you divide 90 by 5, what would that give you? Exactly. If you have it as 18, then you're correct. You can see how important and very simple. So that means 18 is the average score. The common mistake students do usually whenever they are doing this particular stuff is forgetting to divide. Some of them will just get the total number and they will forget to divide by this, or counting wrong numbers of values, or making addition errors. These are the common mistakes students always do for this particular one. Otherwise, this is pretty simple. Let's go a bit advanced. What if you have the numbers to be they say maybe the mean of the numbers, you can write the question down. The mean of the numbers of 1.2, 1.0, 0.9, 1.4. Let me write this clearly. 1.4. We have 0.8, 0.8 again, 1.2, and 1.1 is dash. So they say the mean of the numbers of, these are the numbers given to you. The mean of these particular numbers is what? That's what they're asking. So just construct your mean formula, which is sigma x over n. And of course, what you need to do is to add all this number. 1.2 plus 1.0 plus 0.9. This is 9, please. 0.9 plus 1.4 plus 0.8 plus 0.8 plus 1.2, and this one 1.1. Please include this particular last number. If you add up all the number and it gives you about, this is how we do it real quick without stressing myself, without bothering calculator. This one, before the decimal point, I'll just add those numbers before decimal point. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 0 is still 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 0 is still 3, plus 0 is still 3, plus this particular one is 4, isn't it? Plus this particular one, that's 5. But don't do it like that. If you do it like that, you may miss it. Start with the one after this decimal point. So let's go. 2 plus 0, that's 2, plus 9, that will be 11, plus this 4, that will be what? That will be 15. 15 plus 8, that will be 23. 23 plus this particular one, that will be what? 23 plus 8, that will be 40. Is that 41 or 42? Is that 41 or 42? If you have it as maybe 42, I don't know what answer you probably may have, but please make sure to add it correctly. So if you do all the computation and carry the one you want to carry to the next number, you should have the sigma, the summation of this whole thing. I think it should be 40, 42, 41 plus this particular 2, 43, and this one 44. So you write 4, carry 1, and add up with this other one, it should give you 8. That means you're having 8.4. 8.4 divided by the total number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're dividing everything by 8. And if you divide by 8, you can use a calculator to figure out this particular one. If it gives you 1.05, then that's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. It's quite very simple. It is quite very, very simple. So let me give you guys an assignment before we end this particular section. Then I will do the part 2 of this particular mean to do some serious question you should pay attention to. Now, this particular instruction for this assignment I'm giving to you, please make sure to put the answer in the comment section. They say marks scored by some children in an arithmetic test are, these are the marks: 5, 3, 6, 9, we have 4, 7, we also have 8, 6, 2, 7, 8, 4, 5, 2, 1, 0, 6, 9, 0, and 8. So you're going to be finding the arithmetic mean of the marks. Remember, arithmetic mean is the same thing as just mean. So make sure you solve this. Put the answer in the comment section. If you want me to do part 2, where I'm going to be solving some questions you should be expecting in your exams, 100 level, I think this one will be useful for people in the JS and SS 1 to 3. But if you want to do the one of WAEC standard, the one of JAMB standard, the one of 100 levels, I will do that in the part 2 of this particular video. Just make sure to like this particular video, share. If I see a lot of people sharing, liking, engaging, and letting me know in the comment section if they want part 2 of it, I will definitely do that and tackle those particular problems that you probably may have in your mind. Until next time, I'll see you. My name is Mr. Listen. Take care.